There are two things in life you should never share your bed with: an ex and a bed bug. One won't text you back, and the other will suck your blood and ruin your mental health. Today, we're talking about the latter, the tiny terrors crawling across bedrooms around the world and exploding in numbers like they're on vacation in Paris. Literally, if you see a bug indoors and it's not paying rent, don't touch it, especially if it's flat, reddish-brown, and shaped like something a toddler would proudly stick up their nose. That, my friend, is a bed bug, and in 2025, they're back in business. The bed bug boom of 2025. You thought 2020 was the apocalypse? Well, 2025 just showed up and said, "Hold my bug spray." Bed bugs are thriving this year like influencers during Coachella season. Rentokil, one of the top global pest control companies, has reported a 67% year-over-year increase in infestations thanks to rising global temperatures and chaotic international travel patterns. Meanwhile, Chicago, according to Orkin's 2025 rankings, continues to hold the not-so-coveted crown as the bedbug capital of the U.S., followed closely by Cleveland, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Indianapolis. But wait, Minix shook things up by declaring Philadelphia as the most bedbug-ridden city, with New York City crawling up to second place. And if that wasn't enough to make your skin crawl, Yelp's search trend data confirms the rising panic. Extermination-related searches are up 53% from May 2024 to April 2025. So if you're living in a major city and haven't seen one of these freeloaders yet, don't feel lucky, eel suspicious. Bedbugs infestation, France bedbug outbreak, bedbugs London. Top bedbug cities, what they look like. Bedbugs are about the size of an apple seed, which is both unfortunate and disturbingly accurate. These sneaky little vampires typically measure between 1 and 7 millimeters. They're flat, oval, reddish-brown, and after they've fed on your blood, they swell up and darken like a guilt-ridden grape. Basically, they go from hard to notice to, I think this bug is pregnant with my regrets. They're masters of hiding, slipping into mattress seams, box springs, headboards, behind wallpaper, and even inside electrical outlets. If they were any better at staying invisible, Netflix would probably give them their own true crime docuseries. You won't see them often, but when you do, it's never a good sign, unless you're starring in a horror movie called Bed, Bugs and Beyond. Spot bedbugs, bedbug. What draws bedbugs out of hiding? The red flags that you're not alone at night. Bedbugs leave behind more red flags than a bad Tinder date. First, look for rust-colored or dark stains on your sheet's hose, charming little blotches or squished bug guts. Yum. Then there are the tiny white eggs, sticky as glue, often hidden in seams and cracks. Add to that the discarded exoskeletons from their awkward adolescent molting phase. And then, of course, the ultimate betrayal: he bites. Bedbug bites often appear in clusters or zigzag lines, typically on your arms, legs, neck, and other exposed areas. They may be itchy, red, and persistent, like that friend who always overstays their welcome. And let's not forget the odor, musty, sweet smell that hits your nose like an old gym sock soaked in anxiety. If your room smells like fermented despair, you might be hosting an infestation you didn't RSVP to. Signs of bedbug bites. Bedbug bites. Bedbugs bites. Why they're dangerous? Think bedbugs are just annoying? That's like saying a toothpick through your gum is a little uncomfortable. Speaking of which, toothpicks are terrible for your dental health. Stop stabbing your mouth with wooden splinters. But back to the bugs. While they don't transmit diseases, thanks science, bedbugs are medical-grade menaces. Their bites can trigger allergic reactions, infections from scratching, and even anaphylaxis in rare cases. But it gets worse. The psychological effects are brutal. Insomnia, anxiety, depression, and stress-induced emotional spirals that make you want to burn your sheets and sleep in the bathtub. Toothpick dangers. Why toothpicks are bad for your teeth, where they come from. Bedbugs are the original travel influencers. They love to hitch rides in your suitcase, your gym bag, your vintage thrift store recliner, and your spirit. No home is too clean. No hotel is too fancy. They infest five-star resorts just as enthusiastically as dingy roadside motels. If you've been anywhere in the last year, there's a non-zero chance a bedbug has hitched a ride on you. They've been found in hospitals, movie theaters, rideshare cars, and public libraries. Basically, anywhere someone sits down and gets comfortable, a bed bug is already calling dibs. They're the uninvited guests of global travel. Oh, and those luxury headboards? Perfect nesting sites. Your decor just became a real estate investment, or insects. Because burning everything isn't always practical. So how do you stop these microscopic squatters from setting up shop in your bed? Start with vigilance, not panic, although some light screaming is acceptable. When traveling, inspect mattresses thoroughly. Look at seams, under tags, and near the bed frame. Never under any circumstances place your luggage on the hotel bed or floor. Use the luggage rack like your sanity depends on it, because it does. When you get home, wash and dry everything you brought with you on high heat. Yes, even the clothes you didn't wear. Bed bugs can't survive temperatures above 113 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius, so hot air is your best friend. Use mattress encasements and clean regularly. And maybe give up on thrift store furniture, unless you want to play bed bug roulette, bed bug prevention, safe tooth cleaning, getting rid of bed bugs, DIY versus professional help. Bug Fight Club. If you catch an infestation early, you can try DIY methods. Vacuum everything like you're preparing for a royal visit. Use steamers at 120 degrees Fahrenheit, plus to roast them out of hiding. Sprinkle diatomaceous earth, a natural desiccant that's safe for humans, but deadly for bugs. And wash everything. Yes, even your emotional baggage. But let's be real, if you see more than a couple of bed bugs, it's time to call the professionals. Pest control companies use integrated pest management, IPM, which includes high heat treatments, chemical sprays, and repeat inspections. Some companies also experiment with UV light, which disrupts bedbug eggs and may become the future of extermination tech. Just don't assume a $20 bug bomb will solve your problem. If bedbugs could talk, they'd laugh in pesticide. Bedbug extermination, bedbug eggs, how to get rid of bedbugs, turning panic into power. Storytelling with bedbugs. Here's where it gets weirdly inspiring. This isn't just a creepy story, it's a masterclass in tension, pacing, and emotional arcs. If you're a content creator, marketer, or anyone who communicates for a living, bedbugs offer the perfect metaphor. Start with the unsettling reveal, the first sighting. Build suspense, heat discovery of signs, hit the emotional peak, panic, sleep loss, and end with resolution, treatment, and victory. Every story needs a villain, and bedbugs are tiny, creepy, relatable villains that practically write themselves. Use sensory details, describe the smell, the bites, the moment you saw one crawling across your pillow at 3 a.m. That's a storytelling goldmine. YouTube short, storytelling, 3 things humans were never meant to see. Now go check your mattress. You now know what a bedbug looks like, where it hides, how it spreads, and why it's a bigger threat in 2025 than ever before. We've covered prevention, treatment, and the mental gymnastics they force you to perform at 2 a.m. We've also shown you how to spin this everyday horror into a compelling narrative, worthy of your next video, blog, or post. These aren't just insects, they're storytellers. They sneak in, cause chaos, and leave you changed forever. But unlike them, you have control, you have knowledge, you have heat. Use it. If you've spotted something crawling in the shadows and it looks like it has zero business being in your house, don't touch it. Document it, destroy it, and then share your story with the world. Because trust me, you're not alone. And if you ever do meet someone who says they've never dealt with bed bugs, they're either lying or they're next. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button harder than a vacuum hitting a bed frame. Subscribe for more stories that bite, and drop your worst bedbug horror story in the comments. I'll help you turn it into a viral videos.